I want to talk about boxing, okay? Bada boom, bada bing. Let's just say I grew up with Sylvester Stallone, okay? Bada boomy, bada bingy, wanting to be Sylvester Stallone. Growing up in a heavily Italian community of everybody, the Rainbow Nation. Sorry, chocolate rainbow. You think you we have fucking racism over in Canada? Kiss my fucking ass, Americans. You left Andre Dallaire to clean up African people that were cut up by fucking, well, you guys at that channel, research. Goodbye. And the chick who's got a kid, bada boom, bada bing. You don't like me, because I tell you like it is. Whether you're black, white, yellow, green, purple, I'll punch your fucking face in. You want to come at me like a fucking animal, bitch? Because you're jealous? And Steve's wife's not? You guys all humiliated that young man who is of a bloodline, of a pure bloodline, that was married to a queen. Yeah, I'm not going to really talk because I have to get this out. There is a young man on this, a Spanish, I think it was Spanish bloodline, but he has a story. I don't remember it correctly, but I would pray he would honor me with his phone number so I could talk to him on the phone, because him and I connected. Because he's a boob guy and I have boobs, and I told him who he was because he's been breastfed. And a mother who breastfeeds her children love her child. You don't understand unless you breastfeed your children. It's the connection that you don't have if you give them a bottle. So this young man's saying, well, yeah, and I'm going, yeah, there are mistresses that carry milk for men who have fetishes to drink breast milk. As he's going, like, really? I go, yeah. But we connected to the point where everybody made fun of him. And I haven't seen him for a while. Everybody jokes about him and stuff, but he bore his soul, and you guys made fun of him because he is from a bloodline. I think it was something to do Spanish conquerors or whatever. They went over and conquered whatever, and he was married to a queen, I think it was, or somebody of royalty. Because queens needed warrior bloodlines at the time because they were so interbred. They were fucking coming out deformed and everything. So his bloodline splintered off into two bloodlines, royalty and his. This is for you, my darling. Don't be ever ashamed of what you see, what you feel, what you dream, or whatever comes to you. Because there's a young lady in my chat right now who has snakes come to her, and we fought. And I think, are you 13 years younger than me? Because I'm 60 and you said you were, I don't want to say your name, 47, right? Because if it is, that's 13 or 17 or 71, which I work out to the time that Darian Yeah, well, okay, but you're going to turn soon, okay? Right? You're going to be 37 soon, within this year. Because you and our age difference works out to 71 hours or 72 hours where I said Cash was dying and they kept doing the videotape because I went to Steve, AV Watchman at the time, because I trusted him. I said to Steve, you do that video camera, right? He had said at the time that when he saw it after I pointed it out, there was a lot of cuts and more cuts and more cuts. So how many cuts did they keep to show what they tried to put on Darian Brown? And I will state again, when Benny Keys did that balloon launch that day, and I told SB, as soon as he walked up to the guy with the balloons, with the glove on his hands, I threw up. I throw up when I see bad people. And I think that's it. Or if somebody dies that somebody loves, I throw up. Like Steve's Auntie Sandra, who has the same name as my sponsor. And to the young man out there who his red hair and ran and heard my mother fall down the stairs and grabbed her head before it split all over the concrete floor, saving her head. Where my father almost fell to his death, but he's Ukrainian and fell on his fucking head and lived, okay? So as I'm putting my stories all together and try to tell people I'm not crazy, I just live, I see things. I keep me safe, and people who come in here, I can't, because I'm so dyslexic and I've been crying so much, I can't focus on what until after YouTube, because I'm so shaky I can't even copy and paste them anymore. Because I can't see. I need to focus and see what people say to me. So I need to see. I need to see what Cher and Mark did to me in the whole live. The whole live. No deletes, no cutting, as they pointed out to me. Don't be a dirty deleter, right? 600 people saw them say that from the start. I can't. I can see my Pilates here. And I have my friend, if I focus, it's you're talking, it's my mini. And I can see you guys are talking to each other and your emojis, but I can't focus enough. Even if I go close, it goes worse because I can't see. Please, my people, share my voice. Everybody's got to go to their stream and say, 600 people saw what you did. You took it down and you put a 5150 on me. Not one criminal record. I'm going to raise money for the OPP one way or another so they get body cams, every one of them. That's my quest now, because my quest was to free a young African-American boy raped by Monica, where a baby was discarded because it was his. So, all these YouTubers, there's 6 of them that I named that made money off a spin. Called me the Unabomber. Every one of them deleted lives. If it's not bad, why delete it? It's like a fire, where you get rid of 2 little boys. Or a mountain. where you take little girls or kids that were bore after war and sell them to people. It's not the first kid they did because Dawn said it. I'm afraid she's in a little room. Right? So whose kid did they sell? Said, oh, this one will be good. It's a little deformed, but they'll be able to use it. We won't tell anybody. Right, Grandis? Why did your daughter? Right? Thank you, my people, and fight for me. Because my OPP officers didn't take me out of my house. And like I said to the police officer, you've been in a sweat lodge. So if a police officer's been in a sweat lodge, he is asking everybody to tell them what a sweat lodge is. See the blinking lights. Ow! 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 I'm a bear. And the next time we go, we're going to go out to the reserve tomorrow for some lake trout and whitefish. And I will ask for a sweat lodge, a blessing to be done on my property and the men to build it from there, and the other warriors that I need, the men to build it. Ow! Because I need blood. But tomorrow I'm going to have fish. Ladies, people, Snowball Nation. I put a snowball in the United Nations website to say I'm being online bullied because the murder of a little redheaded twin was a cover-up in 71 hours or whatever that time they tried to cover up a murder, and they put it on Darian Brown because he's the one who hammered out what they got on videotape to think that he did it. But like I said to John Q, before John Q on AB's channel, you take a body away from a scene because what's going on at the scene in the Onion House. And then John Q was able to talk, and then they went to Molly Golightly's, and well, y'all know what happened. Look at the viewers they have. I was called the Unabomber and told she's crazy. Put a 5150 on her. This is my story. Basically, it's the end. The end of my story and the start of my story. The circle of the abuse. Sheriff John Walker, help me, please, before you retire. Please help me. I don't have a disease. I have mental illness. You won't catch it. Every one of you have had somebody in your family take their lives. I won't take mine. But you all watch somebody in your family take theirs, right, Benny Keys?